everyone to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets the back moving. On the option. Quick toss. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Fires to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in the loss. This week, get a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
Here's a heat. Connection to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. He just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Fires it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Now the toss. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Here we go. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
A design run for the quarterback. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the catch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Proctor. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. With the catch, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Grab near the marker. It's Owens. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Bring in the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
There he goes. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Jackson. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. They'll try to get outside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. The give to the back. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Extending the play. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. FIU pushing tempo. To the air, it's Proctor. Grabbed behind the line, it's Owens. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run from the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Owens. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Finds his man open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Rice.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. FIU will line up to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
QB got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Florida International, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. FIU ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got it on the outside. It's Payne. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Sets up the screen. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it was a good run, right? You had the 1st down. You knew you had the 1st down. Now just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pull it on the read. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine. giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll run the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Off-play action on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Using his feet to buy time. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to...
It's a fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. They are all over that one. They tried the fake, and no one, and I mean no one, was fooled. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks the tackle. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Owens. Under fire. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Owens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Got the quick pass. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. They'll go to the toss. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Buying some time as he moves left. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense is...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.